Quit fussing. The Duke Matthias is used to beautiful fairy females, not fat human horse like you.
They prefer to be called Fae, not fairies.
Whatever. I don't care what we call them. We are just happy the Duke agreed to marry you.
I know, he only agreed to this union for the sake of the treaty, nothing more.
If the immortal Fae could have it their way, humans would be nothing more than slaves. It's only our sheer numbers that have kept those magic-wielding pixies at bay. This treaty in my hands and Ileana's marriage will finally see an end to the bloodshed.
I would never do anything to jeopardize this union, Father.
Murder's our own mother, dear sister. Who's to say you wouldn't sabotage humankind too?
Mother died in childbirth.
Giving birth to you. You pathetic slut who mooched off our father your whole life.
I'm marrying Duke Matthias in an hour and becoming a Fae Duchess. I don't need to tolerate your crap anymore.
A Duchess? You really think it's your fairy tale ending? The Fae will torment you for the rest of your days. They hate humans.
High King Caspian, the supreme ruler of the Fae, promised Father I would be protected at court. This marriage is supposed to prove humans and Fae can live in peace.
You stupid bitch. High King Caspian hates humans the most out of all the Fae. He'll order you to be locked in a dungeon and used for breeding, and the Duke will happily comply.
Nothing to the face, Becca, darling. She must look somewhat decent walking down the aisle.
You're nothing but a whore. I hope they skin your life, and I'll start by chopping off your tits.
Now that's no way to treat the bride-to-be.
High King Caspian, I should be thankful he stepped in, but why do I feel like prey?
Your Majesty, my sister is an innocent brat. She doesn't deserve your mercy.
That's true. Only a firm hand will keep the girl in check.
I knew humans were a selfish breed. But to strike your own key, that's pathetic. This human, she has a fire in her I wasn't expecting.
High King Caspian, there are some points of the treaty we should discuss.
Of course, Regent Nicholas, of course.
His power is suffocating. I need to avoid him at all costs when I arrive at the Fae court.
Faith fucker.
I still can't believe we're allowing this human filth to live among us.
We are gathered here today.
I have an announcement to make. I will not marry her. And she will never become Fae Duchess. I am aware humans aren't known for their wit, but did you really think that immortal God would marry a human filth? I will not marry this swine.
This has to be a nightmare. Wake up, Ileana.
Their kind are destined to be our pets, our cattle, not our equal.
Human filth! You're a little being!
You, Fae!
Think you are so special, but you are just pampered peacocks.
How dare you speak to one of your superiors with such disrespect? Apologize.
Apologize!
But what is
You must stop this madness. Innocents will die.
That's exactly what I'm hoping for.
How did this day go so wrong so fast?
Now let bloodshed commence!
Do it!
What are you going to do? The peace between humans and Fae will not die on my watch. I will marry Eliana.
No, I can't marry him. He's rumored to have killed thousands of my people. The Duke is a saint compared to the High King.
How dare you spit on your mother's memory? Your mother has been murdered by one of them.
Mind your tongue, Matthias. I'll rip it out myself.
According to the pact, one Fae cannot kill another Fae, Your Majesty.
So, there's nothing that prohibits me from leaving you mute, Duke.
His mother was killed by one of my people, yet he's willing to marry me to uphold the treaty.
I'm Eliana Rosa, daughter of human regent Nicholas Rosa. Take High King Caspian to be my husband.
I, High King Caspian of the Fae, take Eliana Rosa to be my wife and High Queen.
I've been throwing myself at the king for years. He's shown no interest in taking a wife, and I'm supposed to accept this floozy as my queen.
Don't worry about Eliana Rosa. She won't last a second in the Fae court. You may now kiss the bride.
Well, do you want to kiss me?
Of course, Your Majesty.
First rule of the marriage: never lie to your husband.
See? You won't properly kiss? That's whore. He's belong with his own kind. He belongs with me.
Like humans, brute, I do not take what others are not willing to give.
You Fae. So high and mighty.
I now pronounce you husband and wife.
A human hasn't been welcomed into the Fae kingdom for thousands of years. Until today.
I won't let you down, Father.
I don't care if the king beats you or locks you in the hole. Satisfy him long enough to have a babe. Only a child between our two people will uphold the treaty. Do not fuck this up. If you succeed, maybe your mother wouldn't have died in vain.
The king wishes to speak with you at once, Your Majesty.
My one job is to seduce a male who hates my kind. Should be easy.
Why did you switch places with Duke Matthias?
I would think a mortal woman like yourself would rejoice at becoming a High Queen of the Fae.
I don't want to be queen of anything. This marriage is purely transactional.
Let's see if we can rile up that infamous temper her father was talking about. There hasn't been a woman I've vetted who has called our time together transactional. Human like yourself should be lucky.
A human like myself doesn't get off on pompous assholes. We only need to tolerate one another long enough to have a baby.
Fine by me. Just so you know, Faye consent when another is aroused. And your scent speaks volumes, darling.
Typical Faye arrogance. I only need to have a baby with this male to uphold the treaty. I refuse to get emotionally attached.
Emerson, you've done your research on Faye before your arrival here.
If he means that 6-inch binder collecting dust under my bed, of course I have.
Oh. So, did your research mention what makes Faye males so gifted in certain areas? Your Majesty? I'll be back.
Rough day, Your Majesty.
No one died, so I guess the wedding was as successful as it could be.
I had no idea you were so funny. I'm Lady Zoya. It's an honor to officially meet you. The finest in the land, just to take the edge off.
I don't usually drink.
It's your wedding day. Leave a little.
That's delicious.
Fairy wine, darling.
Drink up.
This dumb slut has no idea fairy wine can kill humans. She's had 3 glasses, a little dose.
You look flushed. Maybe you should take off that pretty dress.
It's such a good idea.
Time for the grand finale, Your Majesty. Take this blade and slit your throat.
But I'll die.
Exactly. You're not good enough for live among us. You're just a blip in our divine existence. Good girl.
She drank the wine willingly.
It's true, sire.
I shouldn't be surprised you're involved, Zoya. Just because you can't warm my bed, no one can.
I should be a queen, not some human harlot who deserves to shit with the pigs.
Eliana is your queen now. And if you attempt to harm her again...
You what? The Fae are forbidden from killing another Fae.
There are far more imaginative punishments than death. Perhaps scrubbing the chamber pots with your tongue. Our maids haven't been understaffed.
You can't do this to me. I am lady of this... You can't do this to me. I'm lady of this court.
Are you hurt?
Where are we?
The pool of Sinesio. It can heal any ailment as long as I'm in the water with you to act as a conduit for the magic.
I'm not sick. I feel fine.
Careful. You're burning up. You drank a little dose of fairy wine. We need to act now. I'll take off your clothes. For the effects of a healing pool to work, there must be skin-to-skin contact.
This isn't the worst way to end the night. I guess now would be an ideal time to make a baby.
She is perfect. Wow. She's just a human. What are you doing?
Don't you want me?
Just an hour ago you were expressing how much you abhor my kind. This last. It's fairy wine talking, not you.
We need to make a baby for the treaty. Who cares how it happens?
I don't take advantage of the females, even human women under the influence.
Can you forget your honor just this once? I'm willing. I'm here.
Do you want to lose your virginity drugged?
How do you know I'm a virgin?
Do you really think I wouldn't have done research on the human woman marrying into the Fae Kingdom?
That was a complete violation of my privacy.
This is just politics. A treaty signed in blood and vows. So, why does my heart race every time he looks at me?
I forgot humans are so ashamed of their bodies.
We all can be gorgeous, arrogant gods.
Yeah, you think I'm gorgeous. You need to be more careful around the Fae. They take pleasure in tricking humans.
I know, I just...
He's there. There are two essential rules to living among my kind. 1. Humans can't consume fairy wine or food. And 2. Don't ever make a bargain with a Fae. It comes with a price you will not want to pay. And if you get in trouble, I won't bother saving you again. There are more behaved human brides who can take your place.
You don't strike me as someone who wants their females to behave.
I should just give in. Take her here and now. I want to. No more games. It's time for bed. Your lady's maid will help you prepare for bed. I'll see you in the morning.
We're not sharing a room. How will we consummate our marriage?
Every instinct is telling me to claim her. But she's still not in her right mind. All you need right now is sleep.
Seducing him will be harder than I thought. How are we supposed to have a baby and solidify the treaty between humans and Fae?
Your Majesty, let me help you change.
Eliana Rosa will be the death of the Fae.
Don't you think you're being a tad dramatic?
If you won't take care of your people, we will find someone who will.
Careful, Matthias, or someone can mistake your passion for treason.
My apologies. Your Majesty.
Sire, though well know the Duke is a hothead, his outbursts have resonated with others at court. Without proper heir, I fear he will make a play for the throne.
Would you mind being a ton gentler?
The pig has demands.
Your queen has demands.
We'll see how long it lasts. You need a babe to uphold your throne.
And one will come.
Stupid girl. It's incredibly rare for the Fae to conceive. And you're a human. Even more incompatible.
I'm still your queen in this moment. And I have no issue sending you to the dungeons.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I've been cruel. I may have some information to make up for my poor behavior. Have you heard of the hag who lives in a bog? She grants wishes, can foresee the future. She can help you conceive an heir with His Majesty.
I suppose it comes with a price I won't win to pay.
But you are the queen. You'll have enough to pay. The witch can create a tonic that will not only make the king fall in love with you, but will also guarantee you'll be with the child just after one try. I just want to prove my loyalty to him and you.
Having a baby is the only way the treaty will hold any weight. This is worth the risk.
So it's done then?
She bought the lies with this, my lady. The hag should be skinning them whole alive in no time.
When I'm queen, I'll never forget this loyalty.
Oh, hail, High Queen Zoe.
Hello?
Such a pretty thing you are. High Queen of the Fae. And human. How can I help you, dearie?
I need a love tonic to encourage the High King to lie with me and to help us conceive. quickly.
You don't need my help. You and the High King will consummate your marriage during the harvest ball when the moon is fullest. That night, and only that night, you will bear a strong, powerful Fae child with a human heart.
That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Not so fast. You would have had this child. That is, if your pretty face didn't venture into my bog.
Enter.
Your Majesty, I'm sorry to interrupt. I overheard this one bragging to the scullery maid that she tricked the queen to visit the bog.
What?
I'm sorry.
If anything happens to my wife, you will be in prison for the rest of your miserable, eternal life.
Oh, I haven't had this much fun in centuries. I'm going to make you wish you have never born.
Funny. I was going to say the same thing to you.
Liliana, run!
No!
She's my...
It's my mate.
Isn't this a surprise? A human and a Fae mated. The gods decide the mating bonds themselves. They must be very invested in this union.
It's impossible. And yet I can feel it in my bones. My soul. Get away from her!
Courageous. You would have made a great, brave queen. What a pity. The world will never know.
Diana. You're my mate. You're mine. Bound together for the rest of our lives. Chosen by gods.
I'm yours. I'm yours.
I'm nowhere near finished with you. But first, I need a healer.
I may have just found my mate, only to lose him.
I don't understand. Hiking Caspian is a murder. It was just a flesh wound.
But from a dagger, forged by the hag and her magic, it is the the darkest of all.
The maid can't even look at me after sending me to my death.
Only His Majesty would possess the power to slay the hag. And only His Majesty would be able to survive an attack like this.
I'm just human. How am I mated to such a powerful fae?
You're going to be just fine. I won't leave you alone. I promise.
We have a problem. Your Majesty, the rumors that are beginning to spread of the king's injury.
Tensions at court are already frayed upon my arrival.
Exactly. And if the wrong people discover the king is ill, they may make a play for the throne or your life.
Do wherever you must.
So much for your plan to rid us of that human filth. How are you supposed to bat the king if he is dead?
Shush. He's not dead, simply indisposed. Living now, imposter queen defenseless.
Kill the queen. The treaty is broken. And then we will take the throne.
Caspian will be so overwhelmed with the impending human war that he won't have no choice but marry me. He will need my family and our resources.
And my gold. So the High King will be nothing but our puppet.
Where are you going?
To get our throne. We don't need another bog fiasco.
Before the mating bond clicked into place, Caspian came to save me, even when he said he wouldn't.
And if you get in trouble, I won't bother saving you again. There are more behaved human brides who can take your place.
Mating bond aside, this king might not be as cruel as others believe.
Liana!
Father? Father! Who did this to you?
I did, you stupid bitch. You see, the idea of just killing you seemed to be appealing enough. But to slaughter you and your daddy, the leader of the human dance, now that's a night to remember.
This is in direct violation of the treaty. High King Caspian will...
Last I heard, His Majesty can't do anything about it. By the time he wakes up, your severed heads will be rotting in human lands.
Yes, my lord.
You have no idea what you're doing. I'm his...
Yeah, you're his queen and blah, blah, blah. We get it. But it's not like you're his mate, aren't you? You are... expendable.
He's my mate, if they only knew.
She's not...
Mother...
Don't you understand? You will never be good enough for our High King. I'm gonna gut you like a pig. And he won't even shed a tear. I doubt he will even come looking for you. Not when he awakes next to Lady Zoe, who is probably fucking his brains out while we speak.
You must get to safety. The treaty only lives as long as you breathe.
I'm feeling generous this morning. How about I'm gonna give you 1 minute head start before my hunt begins.
Run.
I'm not leaving you. Prepare to run.
On your mark, get set, go.
We are sitting ducks here.
I'll try my best.
I know. You always have.
She never deserved my cruelty.
Eliana, I never said it to you, but...
Father, no!
Nice shot. I've been a bastard to you your whole life, blaming you for your mother's death. I only hope my cruelty has equipped you for surviving this monster.
Your Majesty, it's time to play.
Come, we need to go.
No, go. No one must know I died at the hands of a fate. Keep the treaty alive, if not for me, for your mother.
No.
Feel the human.
No.
Good morning, my king. Your Majesty, you're still recovering.
Get off.
Come. Let me tend to you.
Where is my queen?
Getting what she deserves.
Queen Eliana! Hey, Piggy. I'm getting bored of this game.
These visions. There must be a connection to the maiden bond.
Why does this male still run after his fat human pet, even with me in his bed?
Let's split up. Miss Piggy cannot hide forever.
Yes, my lord.
Hi, Queen Layla Galathinius. This is Caspian's mother's grave.
I can smell your cry, your fear.
I'm gonna have some fun with you before I cut you into pieces.
The king is my mate. He will kill you for harming me.
King Caspian, how dare you lie about a bond so sacred? A human whore will be never made to a royal fae.
Hey, what the hell is this?
That was it. Queen Layla Starlight. How did you...
Looks like I got mother's approval.
Make you know, I will slaughter you.
I'd like to see you try. How dare you? Lay a finger on your queen! My mate!
Stop! If you kill the Duke, you only become a martyr to your position. For your fate to kill another face, punishable by death, even for the High King. I'm unharmed. But we must play this game careful if we are both going to survive.
She saved you. Remember that.
Your mate is an abomination. The court will never accept you.
They don't need to accept us. They just need to fear us.
I have an announcement to make. This is not the first but third failed attempt in my bride's life. Let me make myself perfectly clear. Although the Pact of the Fae prohibits me from killing our kind, if anyone even thinks of harming Queen Eliana, I will cleave upon you a punishment worse than death. And you are a sniveling knave who doesn't deserve my mercy.
Please, sire.
I will think of a proper punishment in a due time.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
All hail High King Caspian and High Queen Eliana!
All hail! All hail. Do not think for a second that I am under the impression it was the maid's idea to trick Queen Eliana into the bog.
I'm sorry for my impertinence. All hail High King Caspian and High Queen Eliana.
Enough punishments for one day. Set her free.
My queen made her verdict. So where were we? Are you okay?
I'm your mate.
Yeah. I know. I didn't think it's possible either. A human and a fae.
I was prepared to endure a lifetime of your cruelty.
Well... You know... I can be cruel in other ways.
Is this maiden bond just lost?
Maiden bond is incredibly rare. It's soul connection. I should have known from the moment I met you. There was tug in my chest and a voice telling me that you were mine and I was yours.
I could feel your power. The day wrapping around me. I can still feel it now.
I got nothing more to give.
Damn it. Damn it.
I waited my whole life to lose my virginity. I can't wait until the harvest bomb.
When the hag prophesied we would conceive a baby. I'm not too willing to partake in other activities, My Majesty.
Go on, hurry up. I have Lord Horton and Lady Lee sitting on opposite side of the room since they... You know.
Sorry, no what?
They tore for Your Majesty. We've discussed this.
Oh, right. There's so much history about the Fae that I still need to brush up on.
Stupid bitch. This human twat has no business being queen of the Fae.
Oh my gods.
Your Majesty, we have company.
Vivas!
You seem to be in prime form.
I am. Tonight I finally consummate with my wife. I'm completely healed. And I can wait to have all of you.
The exit will only be able to conceive when the moon is at its peak.
That's right.
Sunlight may walk in.
Good. Let them know this table was used for feasting on delicacies other than the food.
It's almost sundown. I have to start getting ready.
Fine. I'll have one of the servants bring up your favorite wine. Human wine. We'll have a toast before the festivities begin. Let me walk you to your chambers.
Jewelry isn't dead after all. Come in.
From His Majesty, High King Caspian.
My love, rather than take our toast in your chambers, meet me in the cellar. I have a surprise.
Caspian?
Surprise.
How did I fall for this trap? Now I'm going to miss my only chance to have a baby.
Try breeding hell fame and stress it in now, you filthy human.
I'll never be legitimized as queen, and the treaty between humans and fae will crumble.
The footman gave me Eliana's note that she would be late to the ball, but something doesn't feel right.
There have been whispers through the court. You and Queen Eliana do not share a bed.
I didn't realize life here had become so dull that my sex life has become a topic worthy of conversation.
I believe they're more interested in the subject of an heir, sire.
The hag told Eliana our only window to conceive is when the moon is at its peak. Where is she? Our people will have the heir, and now order an extra shipment of wine. That should placate the gaggle for the time being. Eliana knows how important tonight is. She wouldn't desert me at a time like this.
Your Majesty, might I thank you for hosting such a decadent...
Cut the theatrics. Where is the queen? What did you do with Eliana?
Last I heard, she was wandering the halls. The castle is a big place. Perhaps she got lost.
You know how humans can be curious. What a dumb little creatures.
Otherwise, the perfect punishment for hunting my queen like a wild boar, Matthias. From now on, all your lands, titles, and coffers are hereby bequeathed to your young brother. As such, you're no longer a member of the Royal Council.
You bastard.
You know about Hex prophecy.
But your only chance of having a baby with the queen is if you conceive on this night? Yes, I know.
I warned you that if you threaten her...
Your pet is alive and well. Not a hair of her head will be hurt. But I wonder, what are you willing to give up to find Her Majesty? How about that pretty emerald ring?
That ring was High Queen Layla's, High King Caspian's mother.
Give me the ring, and you lie with your wife in time for the Hex prophecy to be fulfilled. Is it a bargain?
I can't believe it's come to this. Do I pick my mother's memory or my wife's life?
It's no secret that your father burned all your mother's belongings after she was murdered. Accept that ring. Are you willing to give up all that's left of our beloved Queen Layla?
Fuck the human! All hail Queen Layla!
Queen Layla! Zoya did this on purpose. She wants to turn the court against me. She thinks I would pick public favor over my bride. Only someone as heartless as you would think a mother's love dies with a cloth on her back.
Queen Layla wanted peace with the humans, and she would want
this heir. Now tell me where Eliana is.
He must tell him.
It was a bargain.
Tell him!
Tell him! Tell him! Tell him!
She's in a wine cellar.
Lock Lady Zoya in the dungeons so she can think about her priorities.
You can't do this to me. I'm a noble woman of this realm.
For now. Just for now. I don't entirely hate this view.
I should have known it was a trap. Zoya,
I took care of Zoya and I don't want to talk about her. Fool, still let it speak. Come on with me to the bedroom.
No.
No?
Here, no. I need you.
You want to lose your virginity in a wine cellar?
It doesn't matter where we are as long as we're together. And I happen to be married to a super powerful king with some magic tricks up his sleeve. Where are we?
In a place worthy of a queen.
Put me on the altar 'cause you can't be tamed. Silence underneath your flame. Cut the cords around me as I speak your name. It's never gonna be the same. Even though I loved you, it was all in vain. And now I gotta break away. Put me in the water, tell me I'm renamed. I self-reclaim. I choose me, I choose me, I choose my body now. I breathe in, I breathe in, I breathe much deeper now.
Thank you for fighting me tonight.
I would find you even in death, Eliana.
You may have to considering how many times I've almost died since our wedding.
That was Zoya and Matthias is doing. I've dealt with them both, publicly.
Those two are prideful creatures. They won't come to heal easily.
Let me worry about that. Nothing will harm you anymore. What is it?
Am I pregnant? Already?
What's wrong there?
It's nothing. I'm not sure. I feel a little sick. I shouldn't jump to conclusions. I might be overthinking.
Okay, let's get you back to the castle. I think you need a healer. What if I hurt you during,
You think awfully highly of yourself, Your Majesty.
Please, just let me call. That's it. I'm getting the healer.
No, don't. It's impossible. I know it sounds crazy, but I swear I just felt something kick. The hag's prophecy came true. I'm pregnant.
It is rare for Fae to conceive. Some would call it blessing from the gods. Queen Ileana is with child.
The gods have smiled upon this marriage and this treaty between our two peoples.
Our baby, our heir, will be as strong as a Fae warrior, and with a human's heart. This heir will herald a new age of peace.
I, for one, look forward to peace. Too long has Fae blood been spilled because of human prejudice. All hail the heir!
All hail the heir! All hail the heir! All hail the heir!
I was freed from the dungeons just to see my enemy glut.
I'm forced to stay in court so our benevolent king can keep an eye on me. Do you know how humiliating it is to show my face here after he publicly shamed me?
They must pay. And I know exactly where to hit them.
Their baby.
If we can't even call the half-breed such, I'll kill that abomination in front of the happy couple just before I slit their throats.
Patience. All hail the heir.
Who knew the cruel hiking Caspian enjoyed picnicking?
I'm wary of anyone who doesn't enjoy a ray of Jesus.
But honestly, why does the world paint you in such a negative light? You're kind, thoughtful.
Do we really want our enemies to consider me as such? My whole life, I've put on a mask to protect my kingdom and the ones I love. I wish my mother could be here. She would have loved you.
Speaking of Queen Layla, remember when she kind of lent me her power, the symmetry, when Mathias was hunting me? I have something to show you. Don't freak out. I haven't quite mastered it.
Is that... But how?
Your shadow power? My working theory is that our little baby here inherited your gifts. And because we're so connected...
You have access to their powers.
It's nothing like yours, of course.
You're incredible. Magic or no.
Your Majesties, sorry to interrupt, but it's time to go to the human lands.
That's right.
Why aren't we meeting at headquarters?
It's been moved. Ever since Daddy was kidnapped by one of your fair brutes, we had to relocate. And as our people's new leader, I warn you, don't think for a second I'm giving away that location.
If I confirm Matthias killed father, the treaty will be over. You can't prove it was one of the Fae who took you.
You'll be happy to learn your sister is with child. We'll soon have a strong heir to unite us.
Yes. That's one piece of news to rejoice about.
Hi, King Caspian. If you don't mind, I would like to go over future trade routes. Can we speak in the back?
I'll be fine.
I won't be long.
You better not fuck this up, Elian. This depends on your baby. If we are lucky, you'll die in childbirth, just like you killed our mother.
I don't need to take this shit anymore. Bitch!
Do not touch my wife.
I'm the leader of the human faction. Release me.
The humans may be better off with a more level-headed ruler. You up for the job?
Aye.
Caspian, darling, I think that's enough.
As you wish, my love.
I'll kill you. You can't hurt him or me anymore for that matter. I'm done with you. I found my real family.
We should reach the Fae Kingdom's border in less than an hour. Are you okay?
My mother was orphaned in one of these neighborhoods we've been to, caring for her brothers. I often wonder what you would think of what my sister and I have become.
You know, I always believed humans were the inferior species, but the mercy you showed your sister. The Fae would never let your sister's disrespect go unpunished.
I did throw my water on her.
She deserved to be doused in fire.
Humans and Fae can learn from one another. And our baby will be the bridge.
My wise queen.
My poor doggy. We're not alone.
Well, you need to be very quiet.
You got me in pieces. Send me straight to the flames.
Might I remind you that you are carrying precious cargo?
Apologize, Your Majesty. Something in the road, it came out of nowhere. Where did the rest of our entourage go? Status report. Come in.
Pull over. I'm getting cleaned out. You all right?
Matthias.
The baby, Caspian, how are baby?
Look at me. Look at me. I'm gonna get us out of here.
Caspian.
Eliana. These chains must be iron, or isn't it, to the Fae? I can't access my powers.
Matthias and Zoe must be behind this.
If they are, I can send them. Everything is muffled by the iron.
The baby. Something's wrong.
Just breathe, Eliana. I'm gonna get us out of here.
Don't lie to her, darling.
We all gonna have so much fun, Your Majesties.
I'm going to savor every moment.
I'm gonna rip out your throats.
Such a violent high king we have. Gods. You would have been great in bed.
Get away from him, you bitch!
Gods. The model pig. Just die already.
I can arrange that.
Evitar.
At first, I'm gonna carve out this little abomination cooking inside this little piggy's belly. And then I will burn them alive in front of you.
Penance for humiliating us. Shame we have to kill you too. Such a pretty face.
Come on. You will have any male you desire after we seize our crown and declare ourselves as a high king and queen.
You can't kill him. A fae can't kill another fae.
We're in the human lands. Such rules no longer apply. And when we're on the throne, we'll enslave every last human from murdering our precious king.
You're a vile, heartless bitch.
No. Leave it alone!
I'm okay. Look at me. I'm fine.
Not for long. Any last words?
You won't get away with this.
You could have done better.
Just kill the whore already. We're going to slaughter you like the filthy swine you are.
From the moment I saw you, I think I knew it even then.
Please.
What the hell is this?
What's going on?
All of this power is from my baby?
God, what do I do now?
My wife. My unborn child. I'm going to lose them both.
Now, where were we?
You said those were iron. You did!
They are.
I told you I'm gonna rip off your throats.
My family will know like I'm missing.
No. If I kill them too.
Sir!
Down on your knees!
The baby! I think I'm going into labor.
Sit down. Be careful.
The baby is coming too soon.
Not for the fake pregnancy.
I need a healer.
There's no time. Our son is in distress.
Did you say son? My distance are getting weak.
We'll get him another day. But right now, you just need to focus on staying strong.
I don't know if I'm strong enough to have this baby.
You're the most resilient person I know. You were born to rule at my side. And we will have that life together.
Heavenly.
You need to push, darling. I can feel the baby can't breathe.
For my child, for a future with my mate, I can. His name is Gilly.
He's perfect. You both are. It can be.
What's wrong?
My darling. I think you became Faye yourself.
How is our little prince faring?
Stronger every day.
Our kingdom is truly blessed. May I have a private word, Your Majesty?
Anything you can say to me, you can say in front of your queen.
It's just that, well, it's a matter of your safety. Your whole family's.
That must be about Matthias and Zoya.
Speak. My gods. What news has you so shaken?
It's Matthias and Zoe. They've managed to evade our hunt since they kidnapped you in human lands, and we thought they might have led overseas, but I was wrong.
Out with it.
I have reason to believe they've somehow infiltrated the castle.
No, that's impossible.
You may recall that Zoe comes from a long line of magic wielders. She has a vast array of spellbooks.
Hey, I won't let anyone harm us. Ileana. I promise.
And I'll do everything in my power to protect our family too.
So Matthias and Zoe, they demand and hand over the kingdom or...
Hand over the kingdom of the half-breed and die.
How did it happen?
Leon! We found someone, Your Majesty. Or rather, someone. Tell him what you told me.
It's all fuzzy. One moment I was in the barracks, and next I'm in the hole. So much blood, and I think I took the prince.
All signs point to a mind-controlled charm, Your Majesty.
I would never harm the ground. I'm loyal, sire.
I'm loyal, sire.
I'll get my son back, no matter the cost.
What possibly mean?
We hand over the kingdom.
I beg you to reconsider, sire. If Matthias and Zoe take the throne, they would destroy our people and the peace between humans and...
Do you trust your king?
Of course.
Then don't get in our way.
Not so fast. You don't get your little prince until I have my crown. Adios, Adil.
Liam.
You may have your precious family reunited for now. But now that I'm queen, all humans will be enslaved to the crown.
And all humans will know their place in this world to serve their masters.
That's what they think.
Now, get on your knees and bow. Did you hear me? I said...
What is it?
Well, I'm surprised. You didn't recognize the metal. Your Majesty.
The crown is made from iron.
I will kill you!
Oh, I've heard that before. But I don't much like your track record.
The iron?
We have a witness. The born Fae cannot kill another Fae.
You're right, but she can.
But she is a Fae now!
Technically, I'm made as a Fae, not born as a Fae.
How's this possible?
A perk of mating with a hiking.
Why don't we...
We did it. You did it.
Gillian!